Britain's military is at a strategic inflection point, a former top general has warned, in one of the most expansive and worrisome critiques of UK defence policy in years. In a letter to the Minister of Defence obtained by the FT, General Sir Richard Barrons, who until April was the head of Joint Forces Command, one of the UK's four main military branches, has outlined a series of major capability shortcomings that call into question some of the fundamentals of Britain's military posture. There is no plan for homeland defence, Sir Richard says. The government, let alone the public, he warns the Secretary of State, have little idea just how demobilised the UK armed forces now really are. Counter-terrorism is the limit of up-to-date plans and preparations to secure our airspace, waters and territory. There is no top-to-bottom command and control mechanism, preparation or training in place for the UK armed forces. A well-equipped adversary, like Russia, could rapidly overwhelm UK air defences, he adds. The UK only has enough ground-to-air capability to protect roughly Whitehorn only, says the General. The Army is not at all ready to fight a conventional land war with a peer, meanwhile. The UK ground troops have no significant anti-aircraft capabilities of their own, for example, because recent doctrine has taken UK air superiority as guaranteed. UK ships and jets, despite being incredibly expensive platforms, are often ill-equipped or too small in number to be used effectively. 2 or 3 Type 45 destroyers are needed to protect a single aircraft carrier, for example, even though the UK only has 6 of them. Manpower is in crisis across the forces too. The Navy and RAF are suffering particularly. There is now a very wide gap between what we say we want to be able to do and what we can actually deliver, Sir Richard warns. Surprise and disappointment are effects best inflicted on an enemy. At the crux of the General's concern is his belief that the UK will not necessarily continue to have choices about the wars it fights, as it has done for the past 20 years. An increasingly uncertain world with a more aggressive Russia has upended 2 decades of UK security policy, though few in government seem yet ready to acknowledge it.